Did you know Honda dealerships can charge over $600 for a single system reset that takes just a few minutes to perform? Yes, that's right. Here is the shocking part. Thousands of Honda owners pay hundreds of dollars every year for electronic recalibrations and relearn procedures that you can perform yourself at home in free. In this video, we are revealing 7 free Honda reset tricks that every owner should know. Make sure you watch until the end, because reset number 7 is the one most Honda owners never hear about. Yet it could save you hundreds of dollars the next time your vehicle starts acting up. Let's dive in. Trick number 1. The phantom window fix. Let's start with a classic annoyance. You just replaced your car battery or jumped your car, and suddenly your automatic windows lose their minds. You tap the window button to roll it up automatically, but it goes up halfway, panics, and rolls right back down. Dealers will tell you the window regulator or the master switch module is shot. They will easily quote you $200 to $300 to replace it. But don't fall for it. The module just lost its memory when the power dropped. Here is how you recalibrate it for absolutely nothing. Step 1. Turn your ignition to the on position. If your car has start-stop button instead of ignition key, then press it twice without pressing the brake pedal. Step 2. Now push the window switch all the way down and keep holding it down for a full 5 seconds after the window completely opens. Step 3. Pull the switch all the way up to close the window and keep holding it up for another 5 seconds after it completely closes. Step 4. Repeat this sequence one more time. Boom! The window module just relearned its baseline positions. You just saved yourself a trip to the shop and a couple $100 in diagnostic time. Trick number 2. Make your AC ice cold. Have you ever noticed your Honda's air conditioner suddenly blowing warmer air after disconnecting the battery, replacing the blower motor, or servicing the HVAC system? Most owners immediately assume the compressor is failing and end up paying hundreds of dollars for unnecessary diagnostics. In reality, the climate control module can occasionally lose its learned calibration. That may cause the blend doors or air distribution doors to stop in the wrong position. Dealerships typically charge $120 to $200 for diagnosing the HVAC system and another $80 to $150 to perform an HVAC recalibration. But you can do this recalibration in free. Here is how to do it. Step 1. Start the engine and let it reach normal operating temperature. Step 2. Turn your AC off and set the fan speed to its lowest setting for about 30 seconds. Step 3. Now switch the climate control to auto, set the temperature to the lowest setting, and turn the AC back on. Step 4. Let the engine idle for 2 to 3 minutes without changing any climate settings so the HVAC control module can recalibrate the blend doors and airflow actuators. Step 5. Now drive your Honda for 10 to 15 minutes with the AC running while occasionally switching between face, floor, and defrost modes to allow the system to relearn the actuator positions. If the issue was caused by lost calibration, you may notice colder air, more consistent vent temperatures, and smoother airflow. However, if the AC still blows warm air or makes unusual noises, the problem is likely low refrigerant, a faulty compressor, or a failed actuator. Trick number 3. TPMS system relearn. Every year, thousands of Honda owners pay dealership service departments to turn off a tire pressure warning light that could have been reset in less than 2 minutes. After rotating tires, installing new tires, correcting tire pressures, or dealing with seasonal temperature changes, the TPMS system often needs to relearn the new pressure values. Many dealerships charge $50 to $100 just to inspect the system, then another $30 to $80 to perform the reset, despite the fact that most late-model Hondas allow owners to do it themselves through the infotainment screen. Here is how you can do it yourself. Step 1. Inflate all 4 tires to the pressure listed on the driver's door jamb sticker, not the number printed on the tire sidewall. Step 2. Turn the ignition on, then open the vehicle settings menu on the infotainment display. Step 3. Navigate to Vehicle Settings, select TPMS Calibration, and confirm the calibration. On some Honda models, you need to press and hold the TPMS button until the indicator blinks twice. Step 4. After starting the calibration, drive normally for 15 to 30 minutes at varying speeds so the system can learn the new tire pressures. If all sensors are functioning correctly, the warning light should turn off automatically. That will save you another unnecessary trip to the dealership. Trick number 4. Maintenance Minder Reset. Every year, thousands of Honda owners pay a dealership or quick lube shop just to reset the maintenance minder after changing their own oil. It may sound surprising, but many service centers charge $30 to $60 if performed with another service, while some dealerships charge $80 to $120 as a minimum labor fee if it is done separately. The truth is, the maintenance minder doesn't actually measure oil quality. It calculates oil life using engine temperature, driving habits, RPM, trip length, and operating conditions. Fortunately, Honda designed the reset so owners can perform it themselves in less than a minute without any special equipment. Here is how to do it. Step 1. Turn the ignition to the on position without starting the engine. Step 2. Now use the steering wheel controls or press the physical cluster knob until the dashboard screen displays your current oil life percentage screen. Step 3. Press and hold down the selector wheel or hold the physical trip odometer knob firmly for a full 10 seconds until the oil life begins flashing. The flashing will instantly stop. The stubborn wrench icon will disappear, and your screen will display a clean oil life 100%. You just bypassed a useless maintenance charge with nothing but your thumb. Always perform this reset only after changing the oil and completing any scheduled maintenance. Trick number 5. Automatic Transmission Relearn Reset. Have you ever noticed your Honda suddenly shifting harder, hesitating between gears, or feeling jerky after a battery replacement or transmission service? Before assuming your transmission is failing, there is something you should know. Modern Honda automatic transmissions constantly learn your driving style and store thousands of shift adjustments inside the transmission control module. When that adaptive memory is erased, the transmission has to start learning from scratch, which can temporarily cause rough or delayed shifts. Many dealerships charge $180 to $250 just for diagnostics, and another $70 to $200 for a transmission relearn or adaptive reset. But you can do it free at your home. Here is how to reset your automatic transmission. Step 1. Press your start button twice without stepping on the brake pedal. Your entire dashboard should light up, but the engine must remain completely off. Step 2. Now press the accelerator pedal completely down to the floorboard and hold it there firmly. Step 3. While your foot is still holding the pedal completely down to the floor, press the start button once or turn your ignition key to turn the vehicle's ignition system completely off. Step 4. Now you can take your foot off the gas pedal. Do not touch anything, open the doors, or start the car for a full 2 minutes. This gives the TCM time to save the fresh baseline data. Step 5. Start your Honda normally and take it for a quick, gentle 10-minute drive. The transmission will immediately start mapping out perfectly timed shifts that feel exactly like the car did when it was brand new. Many drivers notice noticeably smoother gear changes within a day or two after the transmission reset. Trick number 6. The idle relearn. One of the most overlooked Honda reset procedures is the idle relearn, yet it can solve one of the most common complaints among Honda owners. After disconnecting the battery, replacing the throttle body, cleaning the throttle plate, or replacing the ECU, your Honda loses its learned idle settings. As a result, the engine may idle too high, too low, or fluctuate at stoplights. Many owners immediately assume they have a bad sensor or failing engine component, when in reality, the ECU simply needs to relearn the proper idle position. Here is how to do it. Step 1. Start the engine without touching the accelerator and allow it to reach full operating temperature. Step 2. Turn off every electrical accessory, including the air conditioner, headlights, radio. Step 3. Leave the transmission in park and let the engine idle undisturbed for 5 minutes. Step 4. Once finished, take the vehicle on a 10 to 15-minute drive with a mix of city and highway speeds so the ECU can fine-tune fuel trims and throttle control. This simple reset can restore a smooth idle and stable engine operation without replacing a single part. Trick number 7. The $600 secret. Now, here is the trick that inspired this video. You get into your car, turn the key, the engine cranks but won't catch, and you notice this annoying flashing green key light on the dashboard. This means your anti-theft Immobilizer system has had a communication breakdown. It doesn't recognize your key transponder code, so it shuts down the fuel pump to prevent the car from being stolen. Dealerships love this issue because it usually requires towing the car to their shop. They plug in their expensive Honda diagnostic system tablet, hit relearn key code, and bill you $400 for programming labor. But guess what? Here is the exact 3-cycle sequence to force the Immobilizer to accept your key. Cycle 1. Insert your key and turn the ignition to the on position, but don't crank the starter. Look at that flashing green key light. Wait patiently. On most Hondas, it will blink for about 30 to 45 seconds and then turn completely solid. The exact moment it goes solid, turn the key to the off position and wait exactly 10 seconds. Cycle 2. Turn the key back to the on position. Watch the green light blink again until it goes solid. Switch it off again for 10 seconds. Cycle 3. Turn it to the on position for a third time. Wait for the light to stabilize, then switch it off. Now, flip the key all the way forward to start. Look at that. The engine fires right up, the security system updates its digital handshake, and you just performed a $400 software reset using nothing but a tiny bit of patience. But 9 times out of 10, it's just a temporary module desync that this quick 3-cycle trick clears for free. That's all for this video. Did any of these resets save your wallet today? Drop your Honda's model, year, and what glitch you fixed in the comments section below. I read and reply to as many as I can. Until next time, keep your money in your pocket, and I will see you in the next video.